Hello and welcome to the 8th video podcast from Birds I've Seen. My name is Rob Coyle. This week we're at the London Wetland Centre in Barnes. So we're in a Wildfowl and Wetlands Trust Reserve, right in the heart of London. That was the whole point. It was meant to be an urban nature reserve. And Peter Scott of the Wildfowl and Wetlands Trust, when he founded it, he had to wait for a very long time. So eventually some reservoirs became available, and then they cultivated the land. So all this you can see is all totally man-made. Just dive down is a tufted duck, and if you look, you can see where its bubbles are, where it's looking for food. You just see it bubbling around, disturbing the earth. Back up she comes. And down. This is a female teal doing exactly the same as the tufted duck. Each week they get a bit older, but there is the baby coot. The way the site's run is there is like exhibition areas where there's birds you can see, which are great. The exhibition areas, I mean, they're not going to count on any lists or ticks if you do that kind of thing, but to get an opportunity to see like goldeneye and shmoo, if that's how you pronounce it, in such close proximity is fantastic and really good if you just want to come and look at some beautiful birds. Then through these Jurassic Park style double doors there is the wild area where you can go and see British birds in their natural habitat. So let's go and have a look. So here we are at the Reservoir Lagoon Hide, wild side hide. You can see amazing views of cormorant. I've seen them in the third podcast. You can see them. They're usually coastal birds, but because of their adaptability they're able to move inland and they actually swim underneath the surface to catch fish. So this is an example of the management that they do at the Wildlife and Wetland Trust. Because the site's totally man-made, they're able to control the water levels of the reservoirs. So you can see they've drained this pool, and what that does is kills off some of the plants and allows newer plants to grow, so the diversity is managed and the birds will keep coming back over and over again. What's great about these double tiered hides is the cormorant, and I've come upstairs and then you drop it back and you can see in the background there's a grey heron. So it's things that you would have missed if you were down the bottom, but we're not going to miss them now. I absolutely love long-tailed tits, and here they all are. So this is a young moorhen. We've just seen the adult standing perfectly so I can talk about it. You can see its huge feet which allow it to walk across the mud in the water without sinking in. Now they turn a beautiful yellow and the beak turns a beautiful red, but they're perfectly designed for wading across the shallows. You can see it looking for food through the clear water where it dives in to get some stuff. Brilliant. There's a lot of ducks on this island, tufted ducks, mallards. The duck in the foreground, as you can see, is a female shoveler duck, and you can see it's got a much wider beak, around like a shovel, hence why it's called a shoveler duck. I had to leave that last hide. There was a guy harumphing in there going, oh great, we get to see a view of tower blocks. I mean, that's the whole point, that's what's exciting about it. You get to see views of tower blocks, but there's birds, and you can see like there's really good views of birds. It's brilliant. This is the Waders Grape hide. There isn't too much showing, but there are 4 herons really close by. This is the first one. There's the second one. In the bush on the far side, and the third and the fourth one. A bit far away, but these are gadwalls. They're a duck, and at first you do kind of look at them and go, oh yeah, another female mallard, but they're not. And you get a really good view. They are incredibly beautiful ducks, but a bit far away, you know. A flock of starlings. These guys will actually live in the reeds at night, but they'll be here trying to collect food during the day. In some cases, having a bath. Over right at the front of it's one of my favourite birds. That's a lapwing right at the front of the spit. Really nice view of it. A wader, often in huge flocks, but obviously not at this time of year. So we've reached the end of podcast day. Brilliant place with the guaranteed birds over in the exhibition area, so the golden eye and the smew, which was fantastic. On the wildlife side, we've seen gadwall, we've seen shoveler, we've seen cormorants, we've seen lots of heron, we've seen a load of coots, more hens. Absolutely brilliant. So great place. Be aware that it is quite expensive if you're not a member, but it's well worth it. Central London, you know, a little oasis. It's fantastic. So we'll see you next time, podcast 9. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. So see ya. Actually, swan is to start. There's planes everywhere, all the time. It's ridiculous.